Hello, my cutie pie friends. Today we're going to be reading a book called May Among the Stars. And this one is about a real person named May Jemison who went to space. And this story talks about her childhood, so let's join along in her adventure and see where it takes her. So this is written by Rhoda Ahmed and illustrated by Stasia Burrington. May Among the Stars. Little May was a dreamer. They say that daydreamers never succeed, but little May was different. One day, May was working on an assignment for school about what she wanted to be when she grew up. What will you tell them, May? I will tell them I want to see Earth. This is Earth, May, her mother said. The flowers, the grass, the forest, and the mountains. We live on Earth. I know, but I want to see Earth from out there. She's pointing at the sky. That's an amazing plan, little May. Then you have to become an astronaut. That way, you can see Earth from space. Astronaut? Do you think I could do that? Of course you can. If you can dream it, if you believe it, and work hard for it, anything is possible. If you can dream it, if you believe it, and you work hard for it, anything is possible. May asked her mom to take her to the library. She searched for books about space and astronauts. After dinner, May drew pictures of space, and she even made her own astronaut costume out of old orange curtains and cardboard boxes. And there's her costume. Later, she asked her dad, "But how do I become an astronaut? It seems impossible." You'll find your way, May, because if you dream it, believe in it, and work hard for it, anything is possible. But space is so far away. It's closer than you think, little May, and you may get there sooner than you think. That night, May had a happy dream. She was dancing in space, surrounded by billions of sparkling stars. Below her, she could see Earth floating and turning like a shining crystal ball. There's May dreaming. The next morning, May told her parents about her dream. She wanted to tell everyone. And every time she talked about it, her eyes would light up. In the classroom, Miss Bell told everyone to stand in line on the rug. Today, we're all going to share our dreams about the future. What do you want to be, and what do you want to do when you grow up? Who wants to go first? The teacher's asking. I want to be a firefighter. And there he is with a little hose and a hat, imagining. I want to be a teacher. Football player. I want to be a mom. I want to go to space, says May. I want to be an astronaut. All the kids started laughing. Miss Bell asked, May, are you sure you don't want to be a nurse? Nursing would be a good profession for someone like you. Someone like you? I wonder why she said that. I don't want to be a nurse. I want to be an astronaut. Look at May, she's proud. May felt very disappointed. On her way home from school, May was quiet. She looked out the car window. Her world turned blue and cold. Nothing was the way it used to be. She seems pretty disappointed that her teacher didn't believe in her. Sometimes that happens to me too. When I get frustrated or when I get angry and I feel like I'm in the blue zone, it feels like my sky and my surroundings and just everything around me kind of loses its color too. I wonder if you guys kind of feel that way too sometimes. Nothing is as exciting as it used to be. At home, May started crying. Miss Bell said I can't become an astronaut. What a silly thing to say, said her mother. She told me I should be a nurse instead, said May. Her mom wiped away her tears. My dear May, I hope you didn't believe her. Of course I believe her. She's my teacher. I'm sorry Miss Bell didn't encourage you, but she can't stop you. No one can stop you. Follow your dream, May, and go to space. Thank you, Mom. I promise when I get to space, I will wave to you and Dad from the spaceship. Her mom took her hand and they started dancing. You must always repeat to yourself, if I can dream it, if I can believe in it, and if I work hard for it, anything is possible. It's her and her mama dancing. May went on dreaming, believing, and working really hard. And guess what? She went to space and waved to her mom and dad on Earth. The end. Now at the end of the book, there's a little blurb about Mae Jemison, and it talks about her. So I'm going to read it, and I'm going to make sure I put a picture of her right here so you guys can look at it. Dr. Mae Jemison. Mae Carol Jemison was born on October 17, 1956, in Decatur, Alabama. Mae always loved science. She loved being outside and looking up at the stars, knowing that one day she would travel to space. Mae is highly educated. She graduated from Morgan Park High School in 1973, and at the incredible age of 16, she enrolled at Stanford University, which is a pretty young age to go to college, earning a Bachelor of Science degree in Chemical Engineering at 1977. After Mae got her MD in 1981 from Cornell Medical School, she became a doctor. She briefly worked as a general practitioner, which means she was a doctor for people, before leaving to work with the Peace Corps as a medical officer in Liberia and Sierra Leone. When she returned home, Mae decided to follow her childhood dream of going to space, and she accomplished many firsts. She applied to NASA's astronaut training program on June 4, 1987, and was accepted. She became the first African-American female astronaut. On September 12, 1992, Mae's dream finally came true when she traveled to space on the shuttle Endeavour, mission STS-47. It was then that Mae officially became the first African-American woman in space. Mae left NASA in 1983 and became the first real astronaut to act in an episode of Star Trek, one of my favorite shows. Today, she heads the Jameson Group and the Dorothy Jameson Foundation for Excellence. Mae speaks fluent Russian, Japanese, and Swahili. So she pioneered. She did a lot of things for the first time that people didn't do before, and she's really incredible. She was not only an astronaut, she was also a doctor and a scientist. So she had a lot of things in her belt. She knew, and she worked really, really hard to get there. She knew what her dream was, and she worked really hard, and she believed in herself, and she achieved it. All right, my friends, I hope you like this story about Dr. Mae Jemison. I'll see you guys in the next video, Aloud. Bye.